You wake up one morning and the headlines scream, China invades Taiwan. Within hours, U.S. bombers roar across the Pacific. Thousands of precision missiles light up the skies. And for a fleeting moment, it looks like America just won the war of the century. But here's the question no one's asking. What if that victory triggers the end of everything? In the first 72 hours, over 33,000 U.S. missiles hit 8,500 Chinese targets, command centers, missile sites, communication hubs. China's military grid collapses. Cyber attacks blind Beijing satellites. American news networks flash decisive victory. But inside China's war rooms, panic sets in. Cut off, humiliated, cornered, Chinese generals see one option left: escalate. That's when Beijing authorizes a demonstration strike. A nuclear blast over open waters, meant as a warning. Now Washington faces an impossible choice: ignore the nuclear flash or launch one of its own. And somewhere in the Midwest, a mother scrolls through her phone, seeing words she prayed she'd never see: nuclear escalation. In the Pacific, young sailors stare at radar screens, knowing a single wrong order could change the fate of the planet. This ain't a movie. This be the terrifying logic of real-world war planning. 'Cause beneath every strategic doctrine, there be human hearts and human fear. Here's the chilling truth. The U.S. war plan, what the Pentagon calls rapid decisive strike operations, is designed to cripple an enemy before they can strike back. But with China, that's not just dangerous, it's potentially suicidal. See, Beijing's nuclear arsenal, roughly 600 operational warheads, compared to America's 3,700, isn't built to survive a first strike. So if their radars show thousands of incoming U.S. missiles, they might assume Washington's trying to erase them completely. In that instant, the pressure to use it or lose it becomes unbearable. And it gets worse. Many of China's missiles, like the DF-26, can carry either nuclear or conventional warheads. Same launcher, same base. So when America fires on a Chinese missile site, Beijing has no way to know, was that base nuclear or not? To them, it might look like the opening of a nuclear war, and they might respond in kind. This is what strategists call entanglement. But to ordinary people, it's just insanity on a hair trigger. Here's the irony. America's greatest military strength may also be its greatest danger. Our doctrine of swift, surgical strikes. The idea that we can shock and awe an enemy into submission worked against Saddam Hussein. But against a nuclear-armed superpower, that same speed could turn victory into annihilation. And let's be brutally honest, the U.S. isn't ready for a long war either. Recent war games show America could run out of missiles in just 10 days. The Pentagon's pushing weapons manufacturers to quadruple production. But hardware can't replace stability. You can't 3D print peace. What's even more alarming is how these same doctrines are shaping NATO's mindset. From Berlin to Brussels, planners still talk about decapitation strikes and command paralysis. But few politicians understand that paralyzing an enemy can also paralyze diplomacy and leave no room to climb down. When every side believes it's cornered, every decision feels like a trigger pull. So, is America really ready for war with China? Maybe militarily, but morally, psychologically, strategically? That's another story. Because the scariest question isn't whether we could win that war. It's whether anyone could survive it. And maybe, just maybe, the next great victory for freedom is not another battlefield triumph, but the courage to step back before the world burns.